And Marshall, we're hearing tributes from all different walks of life. After all, Mr. Perfect Tom Browning was a regular guy. He's one of us. That's what a lot of Reds fans are saying. And right now at the Great American Ballpark on the big screen, it simply says, "We are heartbroken."
I want people to be able to come in here, and if they see me, they can strike up a conversation with no problem.
The Reds Hall of Famer, known as Mr. Perfect. Tom Browning may have been in an elite pitching class as only one of 23 pitchers to throw a perfect game in the majors, but reminded you he's just a man of the people.
Joe, we've got a rather unusual message. We understand that Tom Browning's wife, Debbie, has gone into labor. He has left the ballpark.
A man who left Game 2 of the 1990 World Series. He wasn't pitching, but he had to leave because his wife went into labor. Or this moment on July 7th, 1993 at Wrigley Field against the Chicago Cubs when, once again, Tom wasn't pitching.
I sat in the bullpen for 2 innings, and I said, "All right, boys, look for me." They said, "Where are you going?" I said, "You'll find me."
He left Wrigley and was on a Wrigleyville rooftop bar during the game in his uniform, sitting down with his legs dangling over the edge.
Took my hat off, started waving to the boys, and then Timmy Belcher got the TV camera on me.
He got fined for this and later said it was worth it, trying to have fun during a losing season. Tributes are pouring in across the tri-state. Ohio Supreme Court Justice Pat DeWine mentioned that rooftop incident on Facebook, but also sharing another side of Browning, saying, "For many years, I served Thanksgiving dinner with Tom at the Greater Cincinnati Behavioral Services, who was always willing to give back to his community." His World Series teammate Barry Larkin tweeted, "R.I.P. my friend, Mr. Perfect, Tom Browning. We shared some great times as well as the same birth date, 4/28. You will be missed." The Sports Gallery in Forest Park also posted on social media saying, "Out of respect for our dear friend Tom Browning, we have pulled all of our signed merchandise from the floor."
It's sad because he's a beloved, charismatic pitcher for the Reds, that everyone knows who he is.
Down at the Banks, the Cincinnati Reds are honoring the only pitcher in franchise history to throw a perfect game. Simply put, we are heartbroken. And another funny story about that Wrigleyville rooftop incident. Browning went on to tell WCPO later on that when he arrived there, a woman came up to him a little confused, asking him why he was there. And he said, "I was there to watch the game." And that's when she says, "Oh, you want a beer and a brat?" And he says, "No, I'm already in enough trouble as it is." It's those kinds of stories where Reds fans are going to remember and never forget about him. At the Banks, Brett Bagansky, WCPO 9 News.